Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here today in the face of family and friend to join this man and woman in holy matrimony. This is an institution made by God. You're not to enter into it lightly, but with thoughtfulness, love, and care.
And this kind of trust helps me to hold the line. I'll be there every time. This kind of love, it's what I dreamed about. Yeah, it fills me up. Well, baby, it leaves no doubt. This kind of love, it's why I'm standing here. It's something that we can share. I can't get enough of this kind of love. This kind of hope is what I tried to find, and now I can't deny I believe. And this kind of faith is so unshakable, it's unmistakable, it's bigger than me. Yeah, this kind of love, it's what I dreamed about. Yeah, it fills me up. Well, baby, it leaves no doubt. This kind of love, it's why I'm standing here. It's something that we can share. I can't get enough of this kind of love. Your love can move a mountain. It makes my world go round. It's always there to guide me. I'm so lucky that I found this kind of love. Is what I dreamed about. Yeah, it fills me up. Well, baby, it leaves no doubt. This kind of love, it's why I'm standing here. It's something that we can share. I can't get enough of this kind of love. This kind of love.
I've been a walking heartache, I've made a mess of me. The person that I've been lately ain't who I wanna be. But you stay here right beside me and watch as the storm blows through. And I need you, 'cause God gave me you for the ups and downs. God gave me you for the days of doubt, and for when I think I lost my way, there are no words here left to say it's true. God gave me you. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here today in the face of family and friend to join this man and woman in holy matrimony. This is an institution made by God. You're not to enter into it lightly, but with thoughtfulness, love, and care. After counseling with these two, we have come to the conclusion that they want to do the wedding box ceremony. So I'm going to step aside and let them move back, and once they do that, I'll explain to you what they're doing. The box you see in front of them will contain a box of wine that the two have selected to share on this day. They will place this wine inside the box, along with two letters that they've written to each other that neither one have read to each other. So it's a letter that in 5 years, they will be able to sit down and read and to share this lovely day of the thoughts and the love that they have for one another. For the two of them, I pray that they will put this in a prominent place, that when they walk past it in their place of where they live, that it will remind them of this day and the years they have ahead of them. I also want them to know that not if, but when trouble comes in their marriage, that they will be able to stand together, hold one another, and talk about the good times and not just about the bad. But if things get really tough, I ask that you both will sit down, open this bottle of wine, drink it together equally, separate for a few minutes and read the letter that you have written to each other to remind you of why you said these words to each other today. So I ask that you take and seal the box. But also, while you're doing that, I pray that you never have to open that box until 5 years from now when you celebrate your 5th year anniversary. If y'all will take your place. Devin and Mandy, the relationship you enter today is blessed by God, and we're thankful and grateful for all He has continued to do in our lives. It is God designed that a man and woman should be brought together in such ways that they complement each other, that they are to leave their mother and father and cling to one another and become as one flesh. Devin and Mandy, this is what God intended for you as a Christian marriage. I pray that the both of you would desire for God to play a role in your life and in your marriage. As you prepare to embrace in this union of marriage together, God wishes that you have an active part in your relationship with Him. Devin, I ask you to repeat after me. Not to repeat after me, but at the end of this, I will ask you. Don't want to trip you up.
All right.
Devin, do you take Mandy to be your lawfully wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinances and His holy matrimony? Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish her, to bear with her infirmities and weakness, to comfort her in sickness, trouble, and sorrows, in honesty and industrial, to provide for her in temporal things, to pray and encourage her in things which pertain to God, and forsaking all others, clinging only unto her? If so, say I do.
I do.
Mandy, do you take Devin to be your lawful wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinances and holy estate matrimony? Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish him, to bear with his infirmities and weaknesses, to comfort him in sickness, trouble, and sorrow, in honesty and industrial, to provide him in temporal things, to pray and encourage him in things which pertain to God, forsaking all others, clinging only unto him? If so, say I do.
Yeah.
In the token of having chosen each other and further indication of readiness to enter into this relationship, will you both join right hands? Hold both of them. There you go. Hold her like you love her. Now, guys, these two have chosen to write their own vows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the mic around. And sir, will you please state your vows to your wife?
Yes. From the first moment I saw you, I knew instantly you're the person I wanted to share the rest of my life with. Your beauty, heart, and mind inspired me to be the best person I could possibly be. I promise to let you cry on my shoulder when the Bulldogs lose. I promise to love you for eternity, respecting you, honoring you, being faithful to you, and sharing my life with you. Through sickness and health, through good times and bad, I'll always be yours. This is my solemn vow.
I promise to love and care for you. I will try in every way to be worthy of your love. I take you to be my partner for life. I promise above all else to live in truth with you and to communicate fully and fearlessly, even to agree to disagree on watching football or ESPN every night. I will show my love for you, whether we are oceans apart or in the same room. I cherish the time we have together and make it my sacred duty to make you feel my love when you are far from home. Wherever our journey leads us, living, learning, loving together forever.
From the earliest time, the golden circle has been a symbol of wedded love. The ring which you have chosen are made of pure metal to symbolize the unending quality of your love. As often as each of you see these gold circles, you will be reminded of the cherishable moment and the promises you have made this day before God, family, and friends. Devin, will you get the ring? Will you place that ring on her finger, please, sir? Devin, as a continuing reminder of this day and the promises you have made, take this ring and place it on Mandy's finger and say these words to her. With this ring and the promise I have made, I give this ring to you as a symbol of my love and my commitment to you. Mandy, will you take this ring as a commitment of Devin's love for you and wear it as a commitment of your love for him?
Thank you.
Place it on her finger, sir. Mandy, will you get Devin's ring? Mandy, as a extended reminder of this day and the promise you have made, take this ring and place it on Devin's finger and say these words to him. With this ring and this promise I've made, I give this ring to you as a symbol of my love and commitment to you. Place it on his finger. Devin, will you take this ring as a commitment of Mandy's love for you and wear it as a commitment of your love for her?
I do.
Devin and Mandy, since you have committed yourself to a lifelong love before God and these witnesses, and since you have agreed to meet the needs of each other as long as you both shall live, and you have made these intentions public, acting by the authority invested in me by God and His church, I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no man separate. You may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all will stand, please face your family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my joy and privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Devin and Mandy Bercich.
Her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful.
Ever, I'm proud. Mr. and Mrs. Devin Bercich.
But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Yeah. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. The way you are. The way you are. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Yeah.
Thank you. Is that an acorn?